Once upon a time, in different corners of the world, three women stood where few dared to tread, at the very heart of power. Their names echoed through history, not just for the positions they held, but for the indomitable courage and mysterious resolve they summoned when destiny tested their mettle. Today, let's walk into the lives of these Iron Ladies, Indira Gandhi, Golda Meir, and Margaret Thatcher, through stories rarely heard and truths seldom told. Chapter 1. Indira Gandhi, India's Woman of Steel. Picture a dusky afternoon in 1942, radios tuned to crackling voices beneath cloaked windows. A young girl named Indira, daughter of Jawaharlal Nehru, moves quietly about, a storm of ideas in her heart. Fewer people know that it was she who, as a daring teenager, secretly operated a Congress-run radio station, beaming hope and encrypted messages to freedom fighters across British-ruled India. As she matured, Indira grew into leadership. Times were turbulent, danger was constant. In 1984, the Golden Temple, a sacred Sikh shrine, was taken over by armed militants. Many would have faltered, but the Iron Lady orchestrated Operation Blue Star, knowing her own safety hung in the balance. Her decision shaped India's destiny and her own tragic fate. She stood at the world's stage, defiant and proud, and when the time came to address the United Nations, she spoke not in the language of colonizers, but in Hindi, kindling pride in every Indian heart.
She often said, "Forgiveness is a virtue of the brave," and softly warned, "You cannot shake hands with a clenched fist."
Imagine war-torn years, a nation, Israel, on the verge of birth. Golda, an immigrant schoolteacher with piercing eyes and iron will, sets off across America. Her mission, to raise money so her people could defend their dream. Few know she single-handedly collected over $50 million, enough to buy the weapons that changed the fate of an entire country. Soon after independence, she was sent as the first female ambassador to the Soviet Union. In a grey Moscow winter, Golda defied orders by visiting a synagogue. Crowds of Jews swarmed to see her. Their silent hunger for identity found hope in her unyielding presence. Behind the closed doors of government, Israel's greatest spies called her grandmother, not just for her age, but for her ability to make tough decisions gently, yet with the fiercest resolve.
Her diaries tell us, "Trust yourself. Create the kind of self that you will be happy to live with all your life." And she reminded her closest ministers, "I must govern the clock, not be governed by it."
In post-war England, a grocer's daughter fascinated by science experiments and chemistry sets, grew up to break the ultimate glass ceiling. Few know that before entering politics, Margaret contributed to developing the emulsifiers that make soft-serve ice cream so irresistible, a taste of innovation that would never leave her. But her true test came in 1984, when an explosion tore through the Brighton Grand Hotel. The IRA's attempt on her life failed. Undaunted, Margaret gathered her ministers amid the debris and declared the conference would go on. Her nerves were forged in fire. She made more firsts than many could imagine. The first woman to chair a G7 summit, calmly debating the world's top leaders and charting the course of British and global economics.
Margaret's words still echo, "Watch your thoughts, for they will become actions. Watch your actions, for they'll become character." And reminding everyone, being powerful is like being a lady. If you have to tell people you are, you aren't.
In a world that doubted them, these Iron Ladies chose action over fear, vision over doubt, and wisdom over compromise. From war rooms to parliaments, embassies to secret radio rooms, their stories prove that true leadership isn't loud or brash. It's quietly relentless, deeply human, and full of secrets beneath the steel. Who inspires you most? Which story surprised you? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more journeys into the untold legends of history's champions.